Hey, guess what? Weatherman lied. Usually I don't have to worry about shutting these overheads off till we're going to be down to 26. They said 30. I kind of wondered when at 7 o'clock last night it was 32 degrees. But a lot of times it don't get that cold. The problem is it was probably 30 degrees at, I don't know, 8, 9, probably 9, 9:30 I guess. It was too cold for too long. That red hose is still froze. It goes to the float. Between the cows being in the barn when I fed this morning, that kind of warms things up. I just now got this water running, and it's probably about 10:30. The main cow trough was fine. Mom shut stuff off in the back barn and unhooked it, but the bulls and the steers didn't drink enough out of the trough before it froze, so it's either froze overhead somewhere or it's just at the float. Hopefully it's just at the float. And it sounds like the float's actually running on this one now, because it is. That means I can shut this one off that bypasses it. Just like that. One less thing for me to worry about for a while. Ground was froze, now it's not. I'm getting my feet full of stuff. It's only like 33 degrees, maybe 34. It was 33 when I was just in the house a few minutes ago. That one said 33. The shop one, I think it said 34 when I walked out. So now to go check a few more things. And no babies yet. All this rain we were supposed to get. I think this is day 4 of no rain. It was foggy this morning. Of course, freezing fog. Hate to guess how the roads really were. I haven't heard from my wife for number 2. Number 1 ain't showing up today, so she hasn't been on the road. Yeah, look, bring out here. You can see the horses too. They're down there, about middle of the screen. Cows blasted into the 2 hay bales we put in last night. I figured they would. And we put a bunch of oats on that straw bale because we sell oats. Got a bunch of Mexicans that have horses and they come and buy oats from us, and we fill up 55-gallon barrels when they're here with that little auger. And last one, they couldn't get the auger moved to get it emptied out, so it went in a tub and sat a couple days in there. And I poured it on top of that bale last night, right on the pointy top where it's highest for them. And there was probably 2 5-gallon buckets worth. There's not a thing there now. There's a bird up there I see. It's just sitting there like it's trying to stay warm. It just flew off, but there's nothing left. They didn't eat the bale though. Go figure. Been a bunch of shout outs. South Saskatchewan farmer. He mentioned me again in a video yesterday, and last I heard, people been commenting. I now have up to 508 subscribers. I was 493 yesterday before his video. So thank you, Nick. Another boost again. Probably more this time than I've gotten before. Usually he's good for 4 or 5. And, I don't know how many of you come straight from him and how many of you found it on your own, because I know my videos are getting out there a little bit more. Either way, welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy the ride. I appreciate it very much. I've been meaning to do a little shout out. Been talking about it with a couple other guys, a couple smaller channels. Hey, I was there. I think I went from 0 to like 10, like in a day. And then it set at like, I don't know, 16 or 18 forever. And then slowly started building up. And, that's the way it happens. You got to get enough out there that YouTube decides they're going to show it. It's kind of neat when you're cruising through and all of a sudden, hey, that's one of my videos. I think I had 50 subscribers at that point. I don't know how many videos I had up. But I'm going to like to look at the view a little bit. One of them I got kind of close to. and he's been waiting for this. Shane Holst, he's a dairyman. I believe he's in Minnesota. If I'm wrong, sorry, but I think that's where you're at. Him and his wife bought the dairy from, I believe, his folks, and they're doing their best to keeping her going. He's got some good videos. He's funny. Pretty good guy. He's got 130 subs now. Relatively new channel to me. I think it's been about a month ago I came across it. People, I believe they're in Canada. I don't know where. You know, maybe if I paid attention to the videos, I'd know. Nightfire Ranch, Sorensen Family Farm. They have 40 subs. They're, they got their kids are starting into taking critters to fair and that kind of thing, and pretty decent little channel. Another one, and I'm sure this guy's not expecting it. Piper Doug. Yeah, I believe he's a Scottish man. God knows if he's Irish and I said Scottish, that's a bad thing. He's funny. I'm sure he's Scottish. He lives in Canada. He's one of them prairie farmers up there. He got a pretty good channel too. He's funny. He did a video the other day telling on himself, dragging a trailer down the road to go pick up more bales in a field and hit a hump in the road too hard, and yeah, he had a mess. Got her taken care of all by himself, got it back home and fixed. He's got 378 subs. American Tradesman. He does a little everything. A little fabrication, reclamation work out in the woods. Him and I, we've chatted quite a bit. He's got some pretty good stuff. He doesn't get videos out real often, but say he's got some good stuff. He's got 378 now. Klein Farm Incorporated. This is a kid in Canada. Well, I'm not even going to guess his age. Young kid. Shows off a little bit of what they got. Shows off his sister's sheep and shows off their equipment. He's learning. He's doing pretty good. He's got 25 subs. Another Canadian kid. Old Kai Farmerman. Old Kylich. Yeah, he shows off what they got. Had quite a few cattle. Says it's a weekend, an evening and weekend outfit. Well, you still got to do something every day. He's kind of in there with South Saskatchewan and with Straight Pipe Acres. His channel really blew up. Those two gave him some help, and it made a big difference for him. He's got 1.17K. And I got a pretty good list here. And oh yeah, I don't know how many Straight Pipe Acres has. He's, I think, 2,500. When his took off, it took off too. Oh, like I said, I got a bunch of them here. Walker Dairy Farm. I don't know where he is. Another one of those young kids doing it, showing off the family farm. 177 subs. Schick Happens. This guy don't know what's coming either. Schick, like your Schick razor. He's pretty funny. He subbed to me and cracked a few jokes, and we're good for that. And he's a pretty funny guy. He's got 862. He's ahead of me a ways, but still a good one. Here's another one that, I don't know, somebody might have said something to him, but I don't think he knows it's coming. Weeme Deers. W-E-M-E, and deer like John Deere with an S at the end of it. He's only got 26 subs. He's got some pretty good little videos too. Pretty nice guy to chat with. And here's another one of them Canadians, eh? If you watch South Saskatchewan or you watch Straight Pipe Acres, you've seen this guy. Rockin' Robbie. Nick's Tire Man. His channel is Rockin' Robbie's Roadhouse. It's come up really quick too. 415 subs. Then we get back into the States. We'll go to the East Coast. We got that grumpy farmer in New York. Started out, his channel name was his wife's name. Had fun chatting with him. You know, you don't know who's at the other end. Got his wife's name on it. He replied to one of my comments. He said, by the way, this is Andy. His wife and daughter decided he needed to change his channel name. He started out, first video was he buried the combine. Took him a couple days to get it out. You know, a couple big tractors, a couple excavators. You know, if he had a bunch of friends come and help him. And if he had to pay somebody for everybody that was there, if he had to pay them, you know, may as well just bury the combine and go buy a new one. It would have been cheaper. So he's got a good channel. Another one I like to watch. This guy does, most of what he shows is mechanic work. He shows a little bit of field work, but I mean, you know, this time of year he's playing in the shop. Farm Boy 0629 with 266 subscribers. I'm getting close to the bottom of my list. Trust me, there's a lot more, but you know, I went for the ones with the lower counts, give them a boost, and threw a couple of them higher ones in there because they've helped me out. Corey Trout. I think he's over around the Minnesota area, I think. I know he chats quite a bit with a couple guys that are over there. He's only got 34 subs. Then we can go to the Dakotas. This one I came across and I watched a couple of videos, and it's like, them are pretty nice videos. Pretty nice guy. Why don't he have any subs? He's got a lot of stuff he doesn't put up yet. It's C&D Custom Haying. He only has 13 subs. And I mean, if you come across one of his videos and you look at it, you would think he should have at least a few hundred. So I don't know what the deal is there. You know, YouTube just hasn't boosted him to see anything yet. Maybe something can happen there. Another one I chat with quite a bit on my videos, and I watch his. Older gentleman. One of his last videos, he out with his snowblower, getting things cleaned up so he can get in and out of his house, and taking care of his neighbor's driveway too. Pretty good video. I like his snowblower. Cute little thing. And it did a really good job of blowing the snow. Making It Happen. He has 19 subs. Now, I know he ain't expecting this one. I've been thinking about him for a while. I mean, some of his videos, you know, most people probably wouldn't like, but they're life. That's all good. I like that. And the last one I have on my list today is, I just watched one of his videos a few minutes ago. He converted what used to be a horse barn into a shop, and working on his bench, showing everybody how he put it together. A good looking bench too, by the way. He got some cows. He was bringing some hay in a couple nights ago and showed that. He likes to do his live streams. I think tomorrow evening is when one of his live streams is. Rick Bork at about 1,500 subscribers. So that's my list for today. Some of them, maybe you heard of them. Some of them, maybe you didn't. Some of them, maybe you've chatted back and forth with in the comment section. Who knows? That's kind of how it ends up going. I try to check who's in my comment section, see if they got a channel. Because if you do, almost likely subscribe. Check it out, you know. Oh, dogs are after something now. I think there's a rat over here. Who knows? Don't need those buggers anyway, but unfortunately we have some. Last thing I heard was one of the kids said they saw one run underneath that pile of tin. Anyway, that's my shout outs for today. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. I'll probably get you some other time. I hope. I don't want to miss anybody. I've got a whole bunch of really great subscribers, and I really appreciate it. You know, a lot of people cruise through and don't, and I'm guilty of that too. Stuff that I'm, you know, maybe I want to see what they got in their video just because, but I'm not interested enough to subscribe. Mainly things that have absolutely nothing to do with farming or welding or any of that stuff. So, anyway, appreciate it if you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell, and hopefully YouTube will let you know when I actually put something up. They are kind of slow at that sometimes. And we'll catch you later and say, check all those guys out. Guys, gals, they're all mixed in there. There's a couple others I was going to do that are really new, but you know, one of them that's, I don't think they're barely over a month old, but they got a couple of really, really good shout outs from a couple of the very big channels. And literally they're already at like 4,000 or 5,000 subs. One of them I think is already at 10,000. It's like, wow. But you got time to play the games. It makes the analytics go different. I'm just along for the ride like the rest of you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day.